In a sudden and alarming event, a CSX freight train derailed in Kentucky, leading to a chemical leak and a fire. While authorities have confirmed that no injuries occurred, the incident has raised significant concerns about railway safety and the risks associated with transporting hazardous materials. Every single day, trains carry a vast array of goods across the country, from the products you buy in stores to industrial chemicals. But a derailment, especially one involving chemicals, can quickly turn into a public safety and environmental emergency, as this recent incident has shown us. The CSX train was traveling through a rural area when it unexpectedly left the tracks. Multiple rail cars were involved, and some of them were carrying chemicals that ignited right after the derailment. Local emergency responders rushed to the scene to contain the fire and prevent any further chemical spills. Luckily, no evacuations were needed, but nearby residents were understandably concerned about the potential dangers. The images of billowing smoke and emergency crews hard at work really underscored the seriousness of the event. Even though no one was hurt, now, railway derailments aren't exactly uncommon. But the ones involving chemicals pose a whole different set of challenges. We're talking about hazardous materials that can be toxic, flammable, or corrosive. When these substances are released in an accident, they can threaten both human health and the environment. In this case, the chemical leak, combined with the fire, required a highly specialized response. Firefighters and hazmat teams had to wear protective gear and follow strict protocols to prevent exposure and get the situation under control. CSX Transportation is one of the major freight rail networks in the United States, with a long history of moving goods efficiently. But like all large railway operators, it faces constant challenges in maintaining safety across thousands of miles of track. Things like equipment failures, human error, and just general wear and tear on the infrastructure can all contribute to derailments. In recent years, regulatory agencies have stepped up their oversight of hazardous materials transport, really emphasizing inspections, training, and technology to reduce accidents. But despite these efforts, incidents like the one in Kentucky show us that the risks are still very real. The economic impact of these derailments is also significant. Beyond the immediate damage to the train and its cargo, disruptions in rail traffic can throw a wrench in supply chains, delaying goods and creating huge financial losses. And when chemicals are involved, the cleanup process can be incredibly expensive and time-consuming. Then there's the environmental damage, like soil or water contamination, which adds another layer of concern. Areas, like where this derailment happened. The ecological impact can affect local wildlife and water sources, creating long-term consequences if not managed properly. Public reaction to accidents like this is usually a mix of concern and scrutiny. People who live near rail lines start to worry about the safety of having dangerous goods transported right through their backyards. At the same time, government agencies and advocacy groups call for stronger safety measures. Questions about how well rail companies are maintaining their equipment, training their staff, and preventing accidents always come to the forefront after these incidents. That's why transparency in reporting and a swift emergency response are so crucial for maintaining public trust. Railway safety experts point out that while modern technology has definitely improved the monitoring and management of freight trains, human factors are still a critical variable. Even with automated systems, sensors, and real-time tracking, accidents can still happen. That's why regular track inspections, maintenance of the rail cars, and sticking to operational protocols are absolutely essential. And just as important is the training of personnel in how to respond to emergencies and safely handle hazardous materials. Historically, chemical spills from trains have caused some severe disasters. We've seen fires, explosions, and long-term environmental contamination. These events are a powerful reminder to both communities and regulators of the high stakes involved in rail transport. In this context, the Kentucky derailment serves as both a warning and an opportunity. It underscores how important it is to keep investing in our rail infrastructure, advanced safety technologies, and comprehensive emergency preparedness plans. The incident also highlights the need for coordination between multiple agencies. The local fire departments, state environmental authorities, and the railway company itself all have to work together quickly to prevent the situation from escalating. The fact that no one was injured in this event reflects that the coordination and response protocols were effective. However, authorities are quick to emphasize that even a minor leak or fire could have had far-reaching consequences if it hadn't been addressed immediately. Looking ahead, the railroad industry is exploring some really innovative solutions to reduce the likelihood of derailments. These include using artificial intelligence for predictive maintenance, advanced track monitoring systems, and improved railcar designs that can better withstand accidents. For hazardous materials specifically, they're implementing reinforced tank cars and better labeling systems to minimize the risks during transport. All these measures are aimed at preventing accidents like the CSX derailment and protecting communities and the environment. If you find this type of content interesting and informative, please take a moment to like this video. Leave a comment with your thoughts and subscribe to the channel. Your support really helps us continue to bring you these important stories. For local residents, this recent derailment is a reminder of the ever-present risks that come with living near major rail corridors. Things like community awareness programs, safety drills, and clear communication from rail companies can help residents be better prepared for emergencies. While the Kentucky incident fortunately didn't result in any injuries, it really underscores the potential dangers and the need for ongoing vigilance from everyone. In conclusion, the CSX train derailment in Kentucky, which caused a chemical leak and a fire, is a stark reminder of the challenges we face in railway safety. While thankfully no one was hurt, the incident highlights the risks of transporting hazardous materials and the critical role of emergency preparedness. It also emphasizes the importance of modernizing our rail infrastructure, improving safety protocols, and maintaining public trust through transparency and an effective response. As the railroad industry continues to innovate and adapt, incidents like this serve as crucial lessons, reminding all stakeholders, rail companies, regulators, and communities of the ongoing need for vigilance, investment, and preparedness to ensure our safety. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to support us, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.